Welcome to Clay County High School Bobby Keith Gymnasium here on PRTC TV for 49th District basketball action between the visiting Jackson County Generals and the Clay County Tigers. The number 2 and number 3 seed on the line for the 49th District tournament here tonight, along with TJ Isaacs, Hunter Carroll, Mark Sulfridge, Justin Lakes, Ed Smith from the Southeast Kentucky Network. This is Brian Murray. And Ed, it really isn't going to matter who wins this basketball game tonight per se in the whole scheme of things, because they are still going to have to play each other on the North Laurel floor in the semifinal round of the 49th District tournament. But still yet, you love being able to say, hey, I'm going in as a 2 seed, not as the 3 seed, but bragging rights are available here tonight, and these two teams are not worried about 2 and 3. They're worried about winning the basketball game.
Absolutely, Brian. You know, it's neighboring schools, a long-time tradition, been playing each other forever now, and it's always a big game. It's always emotional, hard fought, and I think it'll be that way tonight. I'm anticipating for an excellent ball game.
Clay. And they also won 17 in a row over a decade from 2003 to 2014. I believe the first team, Ed, that had beaten Clay County for Jackson County in a number of seasons was that Jordan Fox team in 2014.
Oh, wow, what a ball player. Of course, went on to play college ball and represent our country. I mean, what an outstanding ball player he was. I remember the game, and Jackson County Generals, they jumped out on us and just played one of those ball games where, man, I don't know if we could have done anything to stop him from scoring.
That was February 18th, 2014. He won 86-70, but it was only 10 days later, Ed, that Clay County to get revenge, because 10 days later on February the 28th, we came here for the district championship game, and if you remember, that was a barn burner, 93-92. So Clay County got their revenge in the district championship game. So it's good basketball coming to us tonight with two teams that are pretty evenly matched. Okay. I have my first caricature in my broadcasting career. Mark Sulfridge has delivered the goods. It is time for Brian's pregame breakdown. There I am.
Oh,
yeah,
good one.
I've got some serious moves. I don't know why my hand that's holding my hat on is in such odd position, but it looks like I've been working out. I'm twisted there. Brian's pregame breakdown. All right. So these two teams, Jackson County coming in at 14-7, Clay County coming in at 9-9. As far as their RPIs, Jackson County, now again, RPI is a measure of strength of schedule. Jackson County is at .531, Clay County .504. And as far as points against and for, Jackson County averaging 68 points per game, allowing 55.9, so about a 12-point differential there. Clay County averaging 68.5 points per game and allowing 62.3, so a little over a 6-point differential there. But, Ed, when you talk about RPIs being at .53 and .50, and one team averaging 68.5 points a game, one team averaging 68 points a game, we've got quite possible. Lakes and Cunningham for Jackson County, and then Harris, DeZarn, and Ethan Jackson for Clay County. When you talk about X factors in the game, we pretty well know that Hayden Harris is going to get his points on any given night. Jude Lake's a master with the basketball, weaves in and out of traffic and does a lot of acrobatic shots. Ty Summers a great three-point shooter. But who is your X factor in this game as far as who is going to be a difference maker for these two teams? Who are you looking for to rise up for Jackson and Clay?
Well, I think Cunningham, no doubt for Jackson County, is going to need to play an excellent ball game. And then our big boy underneath, Aiden Wagers, actually, Baby Bear, he made his kind of debut as a starter over there at Jackson County the night that we played them over there. So I think that the matchup inside there, probably between Wagers and Cunningham, it could go a long way deciding the ball game.
I could not agree more. I think that this game could be decided in the paint more than from the perimeter, and we'll see how that matchup goes. We'll check it again at halftime. Aiden Wagers and Carter Cunningham down low, and see who makes the biggest impact for their team in this particular game. Again, seeding-wise, this game does not matter. One of these teams is going to be the 2 seed. The other is going to be the 3 seed. They are going to meet in the opening round of the 49th District Tournament, which is played this year at North Laurel High School, and North Laurel will be the top seed. They'll play the winner of OBI and Redbird. So everything is pretty well set on who plays who, but bragging rights available here in this 49th District head-to-head matchup. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll come back, get you your starting lineups, and get Clay County and Jackson County boys underway here on PRTC TV.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
February 12th. The furriest rivalry in sports is back. When Team Rough battles Team Fluff.
What a game!
The Big Blue Crew versus the Tangerine Machine.
Touchdown!
Puppy Bowl 19. Sunday, February 12th on Animal Planet.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast. Crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
All right, crew, let's get started. Sure.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Located in the Jackson County Regional Industrial Park in Annville, Kentucky, the Jackson County McKee Industrial Development Authority helps companies and communities win. It is and always will be our mission to recruit new business and industry and support the people in our region. We want the people and industry to stay in Jackson County, and here's why. We offer workforce information and training, business planning for new and existing businesses, the fastest broadband in Kentucky, state-of-the-art facilities, and financial assistance and tax incentives. All of this with a rich culture of communities that care. We were just announced as a certified work ready in progress area. What does this mean for Jackson County? It means that we're ready to go to work with a diverse, skilled, and dedicated workforce. We now have a prime 22-acre construction-ready location just off the newly constructed Highway 30 and only 18 miles from I-75. Close enough, yet far enough. We're Kentucky's advanced manufacturing hub.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
Welcome back to Clay County High School here on PRTC TV, bringing you Jackson County versus Clay County's boys tonight. Starting lineup time, first of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Jackson County Generals under 12th year head coach Greg Parrott. He has a combined win and loss record of 172 and 169. He will start number 0, Jude Lakes. Number 3 is Ty Summers. Carter Cunningham wearing number 32, number 42, Keegan Ward, and number 10, Andrew Gabbard for Jackson County. A record on the season of 14-7, and they have won 6 of their last 8 games, Jackson County has. The home team, the Clay County Tigers, under 7th year head coach Glenn Gray. Glenn has a win-loss record of 107 and 86 in his tenure here as the boys coach. They come in with a record of 9-9 on the season and have won 2 of their last 3. They will start number 25, their leading scorer, Hayden Harris. Number 22, Ethan Jackson. Number 4, Landon DeZarn. Number 14, Grayson Hooker. And Connor Gilbert wearing number 12. Really good crowd on hand. Best crowd we've seen in a while. And the student section's very vocal for both Clay County and Jackson County. Love to see that.
Yeah, I believe it's Grayson Hooker, number 14, that's starting at the other guard.
Okay, Grayson Hooker?
Yes.
Okay.
That should be the usual starting 5 that's on there now.
So, Connor Gilbert, Grayson Hooker, Landon DeZarn, Ethan Jackson, and Hayden Harris. Jackson County, Jude Lakes, Ty Summers, Carter Cunningham, Keegan Ward, and Andrew Gabbard. Tip controlled by Harris. He tips it to Wagers, and Clay County with the ball first. Jackson County opening up with a man-to-man defense. Harris gets the screen and misses that 3. Rebound to Keegan Ward, who actually got the start tonight. Good to see Keegan. His game's really been improving here lately. Summers made 3 or 4 threes from that same spot last night against Middlesboro. Lakes gives it to Carter Cunningham down low. makes his move on Harris, puts it off the glass too strong. Keegan Ward ends up with the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball. Nice hands there by Ethan Jackson to tie it up. The possession arrow does favor Jackson County, as Clay County just got the opening tip 40 seconds ago. Vickers inbounds it. Actually, he was the one I missed on the starting lineup, Vickers. Ward from 10 is good. He's got really good touch for a post player, Ward does.
Yeah, he stepped out about 10 feet there.
So it's actually Andrew Gabbard didn't get the start tonight, and Corey Vickers did instead. 2-0 Jackson County. Hayden Harris posting up, and he is stripped on the way up. And already some words being exchanged. Foul is on Vickers, his first and the team's first, and Hayden Harris going to the line to shoot 2. Hayden had a big game last night. He was our PRTC TV player of the game against Middlesboro. Free throw is rolling off. Harris averaging 20.4 points per game from the free throw line. On the year, he shoots 74%, 87 of 118. He'll get another one here. And both of them missed. Jude Lakes with the rebound.
Maybe a little nerves early in the game.
Uncommon to see 73% shooter miss a pair, but it's
yeah, he's usually money.
Very early, and like you said, a lot of emotion in this game. 2-0 Jackson County. We played a minute and a half here in the first quarter. Lakes to Carter Cunningham. Cunningham can shoot that three. Him and Ward both have good outside shots. Summers, pump fake in the air, too short. Gets his own rebound, and then stripped away from him. Nice hands, I believe, by Jackson again. DeZarn ended up with it. Now back to Jackson, and got a pass deflection. It'll go back to Clay. You see it a lot, Ed, in games like this one where there's maybe a little bit more emotion than skill that comes out in the beginning of these games because they're just trying to settle themselves down, so to speak.
Exactly.
Down low to Hayden Harris, but he caught it in a weird spot and ended up hitting the bottom of the rim as he put it up.
Little too far under the backboard.
Ward ends up with the rebound for Jackson County. Here comes Summers. Clay County also in man-to-man. Summers drives. Kicks it to Vickers. Vickers, nice penetration, and he's going to be fouled on the way up. I believe they're going to whistle that one on number 14, Grayson Hooker. Grayson's first and the team's first, and Corey Vickers to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for Jackson County, and that one's a little too strong. Corey Vickers on the year has only been to the line 6 times. He's 3 of 6 for 50%. Second one is also too strong, and Hooker with the rebound. So both teams go to the free throw line for a double shot and missed all 4. Landon DeZarn didn't miss. Corner 3 by number 4 puts Clay County up 3-2.
You know, he had a really good game there last night against Middlesboro. Clay County need him to stay hot.
Jude Lakes out top. Shovel pass down to Ward, up and in. So Keegan Ward with the nice catch off the shovel pass from Jude Lakes. And he's got all 4 points for Jackson County thus far. Foul was on Landon DeZarn, his first, team second. Actually on Wagers. I thought they signaled 40 instead of 4. So Keegan Ward trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And does.
He's got a nice shot, nice release.
Really good rotation, yeah. A lot of these players came up as guards, and then they sprouted up, so that's a benefit to them. They can play inside or out. Hooker Thought about the three, gives it to Jackson. They had Wagers down low, but didn't see him in time. Jackson loses the handle on it. Nice heads-up play by Jackson, though, to save it into Harris, and Harris is going to be bumped on the way up. And that's also going to be on Corey Vickers, so he's picked up his second. He's got both fouls for Jackson County. And Vickers is going to come out, and Andrew Gabbard going to check in. Also getting in number 45, Elijah Bundy.
I thought we might see this lineup for Clay County because, you know, Jackson County's got good size. I thought we might see Wagers and Bundy both in at, you know, those double low post area.
Clay County inbounds, DeZarn. Summers closes on him to avoid him getting that corner three up. He just made one a moment ago. 4:45 left here in the first quarter. 5-3, Jackson County on top by 2. Give it down low for Bundy. Turnaround is up short. And Carter Cunningham with the rebound for Jackson County. Summers goes left. DeZarn with him. Down low for Ward. Ward posting off the glass, no good. Hayden Harris up high for the rebound for the Tigers. Harris on the drive, puts it up, no good. Saves, gets his own rebound off a deflection. That one's no good as well. Jude Lakes comes up with it for Jackson County. And he is seeing a whole lot of white shirts and going to hold it up. Summers wants a triple. That one's no good. Bundy with the rebound for Clay County. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Still 5-3 Jackson County. Jackson with the shot off the glass, no good. And Ward with the rebound, and Wagers picks up the foul. And bad news for Coach Gray because that is 2 on him. Aiden Wagers picks up his second and the team's third. So both teams with a starter coming out for early foul trouble. Vickers for Jackson County and Wagers for Clay County. Wagers comes out. And I believe Hooker checked back in for him. Summers guarded closely by DeZarn. Gets it over to Cunningham. Jude Lakes through traffic, puts it up and in. Acrobatic shot by Jude Lakes, but that is his forte. 7-3, Jackson County on top, and I think somebody forgot their defensive assignment on Grayson Hooker. He had his own area code to shoot that one. He made them pay. 7-6, lead down to 1.
He can make that shot. He doesn't shoot a real high percentage, but he's another one of those that, you know, he's not going to shoot that many. But when he does see one go in, he can knock down a few.
An air ball on that three from Ward, just didn't square his shoulders and do it the right way, and he hears it from the Clay County student section. I think we were talking maybe last night about how if somebody threw up an air ball back in the day, you would hear air ball for a half an hour in the gym.
That is a fact.
They're not quite as ruthless as they used to be. DeZarn penetrates, kicks it to Jackson. Now to Bundy at the free throw line. DeZarn had an eye on a three for a moment, gives it to Hooker, gets the screen from Bundy. And passed just a little bit too late. About a second earlier, and that would have been a good one, but Jude Lake saw it coming. Carter Cunningham for a three. Rebound by Bundy. Here comes Hooker. Back out to Harris. 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. An NBA three from Harris is no good. Keegan Ward keeps it alive for Summers to get the rebound. Summers almost lost his footing. DeZarn playing him close. Summers from the free throw line. It's no good. Harris with the rebound. Outlet to DeZarn, and DeZarn step back three is no good, but they're going to get a foul on Cunningham on the three. Unusual call you don't see very often. Cunningham just could not maintain his balance, and even kind of worse news for Cunningham in Jackson County is that DeZarn had lost his footing, and even if he hadn't touched him, that was going to be a shot that probably would have going to go
Right,
anyway.
yeah, he wasn't set to shoot the shot. He was trying to step back there, and he kind of stumbled.
Kind of broke his own ankles there for a minute, you know, and thought he might have lost a shoe. DeZarn misses the first of 3. We had an old boy over there at Jackson County. He had a knack for getting the 4-point play. Old Luke Adkins. Some way or another, when he would shoot it, his body would kind of go forward, his legs would, and they would see that contact. I'm gonna bet you he done it probably 8 or 10 times last year.
I know he certainly did. We done it when we called a couple of games. It was funny how that would work out for him.
It was a hard call.
He made it work.
It was a hard call for the officials to make because it's hard to see who instigated the contact.
Exactly.
DeZarn gets 2 of 3. He's got 5 of Clay County's 8. Clay County pulls ahead by 1, 8-7. 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Gabbard with it. Now Cunningham over to Lakes. Looking down low for Keegan Ward. Gets cut off the baseline. Nice feed down to Carter Cunningham for the easy one.
That's good basketball there. Made a good cut. Good pass.
Goes to show you what a timely pass can do. Get your big men a good easy bucket. We've got a moving screen called on, was it Bundy?
Yeah, I think it was on 45.
Elijah Bundy picks up his first and the team's 4th. That's the thing about a screen, buddy. I mean, once you plant your feet, if you even move a muscle, they're looking for it.
Right, and it's all a timing play. You know, you don't want to set your screen too early because
No.
the defender sees it. You don't want to set it too late because then you're moving.
If you try to slide at all, once you get set that first time, you're going to get whistled for that offensive foul. Get it across the timeline to Cunningham. He tries a little bounce pass over to Ty Summers, and Harris gets fouled on the transition. And again, we've got another player for Jackson County picking up his 2nd foul here in this first quarter, and that's Carter Cunningham. So 2 starters for Jackson County with 2 fouls here in this first quarter, and Peyton Singleton set to check in next dead ball for Carter Cunningham. Ironically, Peyton Singleton is just like Carter Cunningham and Keegan Ward in that he can shoot the outside shot. Really good rotation off the ball.
He's also a big boy.
Yes. Landon DeZarn checks out. I believe they brought in Tate Rice on that one. Hayden Harris still struggling at the free throw line here in this first quarter. 0 of 3 thus far and hasn't scored. Second one is no good as well. 4 in a row missed by Hayden Harris. Now those will haunt you come the 4th quarter. Jackson County not shooting them well either. 1 of 3. Clay County 2 of 7. Summers gets it across the timeline with not a whole lot of seconds to spare. Summers sees the double team, throws it over to Andrew Gabbard. Andrew into the paint, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor. Diving for it all over the place, and we're going to have a jump ball. Clay County will have the alternating possession with 12 seconds left here in the quarter. Connor Gilbert checking back in for Clay County, replacing Bundy. So we've seen a first quarter that had probably a lot more jitters and emotions than it did pure talent, but you see that a lot in district matchups, a low-scoring first half, and we've got another moving screen called on Clay County. This one on Connor Gilbert. I didn't see it, Ed.
Yeah, no, he was actually trying to figure out which way that Hooker was going to make his cut, and he kept sliding with him the whole time, so it was kind of an easy call for him.
5 seconds left. Jackson County will get the final shot of the quarter. Jude Lakes pump fake up and in at the horn. So Jackson County on that bucket has a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Jackson County 11, Clay County 8. Stay tuned. The second 8 minutes are up next here on PRTC TV.
The biggest game happens before kickoff.
Are you ready to tailgate?
Each week, 2 teams of culinary warriors battle on
NFL team's home turf, sidelining ordinary football food for game-changing gourmet.
Oh my God!
All new NFL Tailgate Takedown, Wednesday night at 9 on Food Network.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
PRTC TV, 49th District Boys Basketball. Jackson County visiting the Clay County Tigers at the end of the first quarter. Jackson County up by 3, 11-8. Ed Smith with us from the Southeast Kentucky Network. And what stands out to you about that first quarter?
Well, 2 of 7 from the free throw line usually does not get it done, but there was no 2-point buckets at all for Clay County, and our big two, Jackson and Harris, neither one scored.
Summers with the miss on the three-pointer, and Ethan Jackson loses his footing. Here goes Jackson County the other way. Jude Lakes, no good. Harris with a nice rebound for Clay County. He's in transition in the corner to DeZarn for a three. That one's good. Second three of the game for Landon DeZarn, and we're tied at 11. And once again, what Ed said, Clay County has played 9 minutes with no 2-point field goals. Corey Vickers had an open look, couldn't get it to fall. Carter Cunningham, turnaround is up and in. Second bucket for Carter Cunningham, he's got 4. Keegan Ward leads them with 5.
Yeah, I thought he played a really nice first quarter. Ward did, for sure.
Cunningham back in there with those 2 fouls. Feed down to Wagers, up and in. Nice pass by DeZarn and nice finish by Aiden Wagers. That's Aiden's first point. Jude Lakes to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to penetrate on Wagers. Looked like he was fouled. Summers with a nice save from backcourt to front court. Jude Lakes in the paint, puts it up and in.
Beauty.
6 points for Jude Lakes, 15-13. The seesaw battle continues. 6:21 left here in the second quarter. Yeah, that bucket by Wagers just a moment ago was the first 2-point bucket of the game for Clay County. A minute into the second quarter. Jackson, nice move. Can't get it to fall, though. Keegan Ward with the rebound. And Carter Cunningham going to bring it up. Ahead to Jude Lakes. Jude, the three is short. Keegan Ward kept it alive. Vickers with the reverse. Corey Vickers with his first points of the game. 17-13, Jackson County by 4. Ethan Jackson, second leading scorer on the team, has not scored yet tonight. Puts it off the glass, no good, might have been deflected.
Looks like they're trying to isolate Jackson on Cunningham, trying to maybe pick up another foul. That's 2 times in a row they went to him.
Yes, they'd like to get him out of there. And charging called on Ward, and once you lower that shoulder, that might have been a little bit of an award-winning performance by Aiden Wagers, but once you lower that shoulder, if your defender is steel, that call will always go that way.
Yep, if you can sell it good enough, that's exactly what happens right there.
Keegan Ward picks up his first and the team's 5th, and we've got a 30-second timeout. So if you're Coach Glenn Ray, you're only down 4, 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. You have no points from your 2 leading scorers. Now, while that's concerning because the Jackson County defense is certainly playing a part in that, you have a little bit of consolation only down 4 when you've got over 30 points right there that has not even materialized yet.
Right, and I think that he's probably here in this timeout. They're probably going to draw something up for Hayden Harris because they need to get him see a bucket go through the goal. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come right out and go to him.
On the other side, Jackson County's second leading scorer, Ty Summers, has not scored either. And Carter Cunningham and Corey Vickers both with 2 fouls.
Right. Sometimes during the ball game, you know that it's just in the flow of the game. It's just not, you be patient and let the game come to you. But you still want to see your scorers, get their shots.
Well, because when they start getting their shots, they make everybody around them better.
Right.
They feed it down low for Harris, and he couldn't handle the pass. It was kind of at his feet, and Vickers ended up with it and got a foul on Harris. That's only his first and the team's 6th.
Looked like they were they got out of that low stack offense and tried to isolate him down there. He's got a little height advantage on Vickers.
Pass wasn't quite where it needed to be, but they had it drawed up just like you said they would. Down low, Jude Lakes on the baseline. Puts it up, blocked by Ethan Jackson. Good defense. Long pass ahead, but deflected by Vickers, and then Hayden Harris is going to be called for the charge. So back-to-back fouls from Hayden Harris, and he goes from all of a sudden having none to having 2. We did see him effectively play last night against Middlesboro with those 3 fouls for a long time. I think he might have took those. I don't think he even picked up his 4th foul the entire game, maybe.
No, picked up the 3 a little bit early, and then that was it. Played a good, clean game. But, Vickers is aggravating him a little bit. He's playing tough on him.
Yes. And when you're averaging over 20 points a game, you're going to get those types of defensive assignments that want to bother you. Down low, they get it to Ward. Good defense. One of the guys for Clay County, I think, might have blocked his shot or got a piece of it. And here comes number 14, Hooker, the other way. Pass down to Jackson. Can't get it to fall. And we got a jump ball between Bundy and Cunningham. And the possession arrow favors Clay County, so we'll keep it on this end. 17-13, Jackson County by 4. Jackson County has outscored them 6-5 here in this second quarter. We've got 4 minutes left before halftime. DeZarn open for a 3. It's too strong, but Jackson gets the long rebound.
That's a really good matchup, Cunningham there and Jackson.
Fun to watch. Hooker gives it to Bundy. Now to Hayden Harris. Harris on the drive, puts it up, and won't get the shot to fall, but we do have a Jackson County foul, and it's going to be on Jude Lakes. His first, team 6th. So if you're 0 for 4 and you haven't scored, how small does that goal look right now?
It's getting smaller. I'm going to say go out on a limb, says he makes both of these. Percentages will be in our favor.
The percentages have to catch up at some point in time. First one is rolling off.
Well, I jinxed him again.
I don't know that I've ever seen that happen. I mean, 5 in a row for a 75% shooter?
No, he's usually good. And they're just barely missing because they're rolling all around. They're just not going in.
This thing looks like a thimble about 50 feet away right now. Second one is good. Maybe he's off to Schneid now. First point of the night for Hayden Harris. 3:35 left here in the first half. They bring the pressure. Summers sees it coming and gets it ahead to Vickers into front court. Vickers loses his footing, and we're going to have what? A timeout called by Coach Greg Parrott to save that possession. Smart move by the veteran head coach. This is a game that could certainly come down to that one single possession, 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Ed Smith from the Southeast Kentucky Network. So good to us and letting us come over here and call this game with you, Ed. And we always appreciate you. It's a pleasure to call the games with you. This is not quite what we really expected this game to be. Certainly lower scoring than I thought it would be. But like we said, I think there's still, in this first half, a lot of players playing with a lot of emotion.
Oh, yeah. You can tell it. There's a lot of energy being spent out there right now, and maybe there's some players trying to, they're taking it to the goal a step harder, which throws off your rhythm of your layup game or whatever. We've seen Jackson for Clay County's missed 3 pretty much point-blank shots right there. We've seen Harris, miss 5 free throws in a row for making 1.
Clay County pressure. Jackson County beats it into front court. Clay County still sticking man-to-man. Jude Lakes jump pass over to Summers. Now to Vickers on the baseline. Cunningham from 10, short, gets his own rebound, back up, no good again. And Bundy with the rebound for Clay County. Outlet to Jackson. DeZarn in the corner. DeZarn through the lane, puts it off the glass, no good, but we're going to have a Jackson County foul. If that's on Vickers, I think he's picked up his third.
The foul's on Summers. That's his first.
Actually on Ty Summers. Summers first and the team's 7th.
I think both teams will settle down here. And I mean, it may be after halftime before we see some really good quality basketball.
Oh, yeah.
They're both still running on a lot of that nervous energy.
Clay County is 3 of 10 from the free throw line here in the first half.
Yeah, that usually don't work.
DeZarn 2 of 4 and misses a pair. And Jackson County fighting for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. They're saying off of Clay. Jackson County will get it back. Landon DeZarn 2 of 5 from the line. Hayden Harris 1 of 6 from the line. 3 of 11. Summers picks up his dribble. Cunningham ahead to Jude Lakes. They had Ward down low. Couldn't get it to him, and Jude Lakes could not stop in time and called for traveling. 17-14. We've only had a total of 12 points scored in this second quarter by both teams combined. It's been even 6 apiece. Jude Lakes guarding Hooker to Bundy. Now Jackson left open for the 3. That was good.
You were commenting last night, Jackson can make those shots. He just doesn't shoot a lot of them.
He likes to get in the paint and kind of mix it up. Telegraph pass from Vickers, and Landon DeZarn steals it, puts it up and in. 5 straight for Clay County, and they're ahead by 2, 19-17. Cunningham launches ahead to Jude Lakes. Jude over to Summers. Summers, a long 3 is well short. Right there is Cunningham, though. Pulls it out of the air. His shot is blocked. Keegan Ward can't get it to fall, and Bundy tears it out of there for Clay County. Here comes Hooker the other way. Down low for DeZarn, up and in. Almost a goaltend there by Bundy if he ain't careful. So Clay County has rattled off 7 in a row, and they've turned a 4-point deficit into a 4-point lead. Actually 8 in a row, counting the free throw by Harris. Got a 30-second timeout called by Coach Greg Parrott. And really the first time we've seen either team establish any level of momentum in this first half.
Yeah, Clay County on that 8-0 run finally got, they got a steal, they got a 3 from Jackson, they got them a fast break, another fast break bucket by DeZarn. That's kind of what these coaches want to see out of their players, just keep playing the game. I thought it was a good timeout there by Coach Parrott.
Well, still a low-scoring half, even with that flurry of points there from Clay County in the last minute or so. Only 38 points scored by the two teams combined here in the first half, a minute 44. Jackson County going to want to stop this momentum shift to the home team. Long pass ahead to Lakes. Lakes puts it off the glass and good.
That's a high off the glass.
Really high off the glass. 8 points for Jude. And a big bucket for Jackson County to halt that 8-0 run. Bundy picks up his dribble. Gives it to Jackson. Down low, somebody lost DeZarn. I don't know if Ty Summers fell down or not, but Landon DeZarn having a whale of a second quarter.
Looked like he got slipped. Yeah, it looked like he slipped, and then I think he had to try to fight through a pick.
Summers, and we're going to have a what?
Yeah, it's a blocking.
Blocking call. I don't think any of the officials really wanted none of that one. They just all kind of looked at each other. Elijah Bundy picks up his second, the team's 8th, so Ty Summers going to the line to shoot 1 and a bonus. 23-19, Ty Summers still yet to score, averaging nearly 15 points a game for Jackson County. Rice checks in for Bundy. Keegan Ward, Andrew Gabbard, Corey Vickers, Ty Summers, Jude Lakes for Jackson County. Summers' free throw is good. Clay County countering with Grayson Hooker, Tate Rice, Hayden Harris, Ethan Jackson, and Landon DeZarn. 23-20, Clay County by 3. 1:10 left here in the first half. Second one good by Summers as well. Summers probably the best free throw shooter on Jackson County, at least he was. Well, he slipped some. Carter Cunningham, the best top free throw shooter. Good no call there really by the official. Nice try by Corey Vickers to get the call. First field goal of the night for Hayden Harris. He's got 3 points. Pass is tipped. Jude Lakes goes and gets it though. Passes ahead to Andrew Gabbard. Nice catch by number 10. Gabbard, blocking foul called on Harris, and Harris has picked up his third, and I think it was the right call. Harris is upset, but he got over there in a hurry, and when you get over there in a hurry to try to establish position, the official is going to see that quick movement to that spot like that.
And I don't know why he did that anyway. He's about 6'5", and you know he had him outsized. He could have just stood his ground with his hands up, would have made a tough shot anyway.
Absolutely. So Andrew Gabbard going to get the 1 and a bonus for the Generals. Free throw is good. 25-22, 36 seconds left in the first half. Harris has to take a seat with those 3 fouls. Second one good as well for Cunningham, or Gabbard rather. Jackson County 4 of 4 from the line here in the first quarter, 5 of 7 for the game. See if Clay County holds for the final shot of the half with 27 seconds. You would think they would. DeZarn with it. Summers comes out to get him. Over to Hooker now with 16 seconds. Wagers out top. Now Jackson with 10 seconds. Now we'll start this. Gets the screen from Wagers, penetrates, puts the shot up. It's blocked by Ward. Wagers gets the rebound, and we're going to have a foul on Corey Vickers. And Vickers picks up his third. And the team's 8th. So that'll put Aiden Wagers to the line to shoot 2.
Wasn't going to let him get a cheap bucket there for sure.
No, we made that one count.
Team 8 at the line, shooting 2, Wagers.
Aiden Wagers, only a freshman for Coach Glenn Gray. First of 2 is going to be no good. 23 of 48 on the year for 48% for Aiden Wagers. That's 9 missed free throws for Clay County here in this first half.
Yeah, that's not good. They're going to have to pick that up second half.
2.6 seconds left. Second one is good by Wagers. Connor Gilbert going to check in to just sure up the doubt that Wagers picks up that third foul in the final 2.6. Vickers, pass into Jude Lakes. Jude lets it go from half court, and he did get some backboard.
It was online.
It looked like it was online, just a little bit too high and too hard. So, well, exactly what we thought it would be as far as a close game. A lower scoring contest than we thought. But at the half, Clay County Tigers with a 3-point lead over Jackson County's Generals, 26-23. Halftime with Hunter is straight ahead. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help. With fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
Bring your own device to Appalachian Wireless and get up to $300 in bill credits. If you're looking to switch to the Big Blue Appalachian Wireless Network, there's no better time than right now. Up to $300 in bill credits are possible if you own your own device. Go into an Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us on the web to learn more and to see the new phones and plans available at Appalachian Wireless. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Restrictions apply. Full terms on AppalachianWireless.com/BYOD.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
Today, reliable internet is crucial for everyone to thrive. PRTC gets it. And we want you to know if you are currently enrolled in the Affordable Connectivity Program or Lifeline to help with your PRTC bill. You will lose these important benefits if you sign up for a government-funded cell phone plan. Protect your ACP or Lifeline benefit. Contact PRTC to learn more.
You ready? You're gonna love this. To crank it up and rock it out. We took you backstage and we made you laugh out loud. We brought you great stories and a front row seat to some of country music's biggest stages. But trust us, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. That's an avalanche of awesome. This is the Circle Network, and we are just getting started.
Egypt and Mike are back to business.
This is going to be one of our best yet.
Balancing project bids.
You can do that.
I can do anything. And busy kids.
Here we go.
Get head over heels for their jaw-dropping reveals.
That is cool.
My yang.
And my yang.
Married to Real Estate. All new Thursday at 9 on HGTV.
Clay County with the 3-point lead at the half over Jackson County's boys, 26-23. From Clay County High School, we are PRTC TV. And, of course, it's halftime, and you know what that means. Before we do this, though, you got a much better caricature than I did.
Yeah, I don't know, though. Yours is much more enthusiastic, I guess you could say. You're just really excited for the pregame.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all it boils down to.
I'm going to try to see if Mark will let me work like the word breakdance into the title, because it appears that's what I'm doing. I'm breakdancing.
Well, you're breaking it down.
I'm breaking it down.
See, yeah.
I'm breakdancing. I'm breaking it down.
I get it, Mark.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. All right, it is way too much thinking, Mark said. I'm known for that. All right, with his much better caricature, halftime with Hunter. Tell us how we got here, sir.
We'll start with Jackson. The team stats. Jackson County was 9 of 27 from the floor for 33%, compared to Clay County's 9 of 22 for 41%. Clay County was 4 of 7 in the first half from behind the three-point line for 57%, compared to Jackson County's 0 of 7 for 0%. Jackson County was 5 of 7 for 71% from the free throw line, compared to Clay County's 4 of 13 for 31%.
Big stat.
Clay County had 14 team rebounds compared to Jackson County's 19 team rebounds. Jackson County did have 4 turnovers compared to Clay County's 2 turnovers. Then if you go to the individual stats, we'll start with Jackson County. You had number 24, Corey Vickers, with 2 points. Number 10, Andrew Gabbard with 2 points. Number 3, Titus Summers with 2 points. Number 32, Carter Cunningham with 4 points and 5 rebounds. Number 42, Keegan Ward with 5 points and 10 rebounds. And then the Generals were led by number 0, Jude Lakes, with 8 points. Then if you flip over to the Clay County side, you had number 14, Grayson Hooker, with 3 points. Number 40, Aiden Wagers with 3 points. Number 25, Hayden Harris with 3 points. Number 22, Ethan Jackson with 3 points. And then the Tigers were led by number 4, Landon Dezarin, with 14 points.
Some quick analysis. A lot of emotion in this game. Seemed like the teams never really got settled down. The only time we saw momentum at all was in Clay County's run there in the second quarter. But it seemed like the teams are still quite jittery and a little shaken on both sides.
Yeah, and two, this is a game as well that's probably going to continue to be sloppy because, however, you want to win this game, confidence boost and morale boost. However, though, you and I both know this game means nothing in the district, so it's really how much do you show to win a game that means almost nothing compared to versus this game does not determine if you go to the region or not. So, it's that seesaw battle if you're a coach of deciding what do I show versus what do I not show. One thing that kind of stuck out to me, too, was shot the same amount of three-pointers in the first half. Clay hit 4, Jackson hit 0, and then the free throws as well. However, though, those are just kind of two things that really stick out to me. Other than that, pretty well balanced as far as everything else overall as a whole. I feel like it's going to be a game of runs. This could be one of those, whoever's got the ball last wins. These two teams, it's a rivalry. They've got respect, but at the same time, they don't like one another. There's going to be trash talking. There's going to be chippiness, things like that. It's really going to come down to who wants it more and who can hold their composure more.
On the Clay County side, you got Harris with 3 fouls, plus you've got him and Jackson, their 2 leading scorers that combine normally for over 30 points per game. They've got 6 points combined, a couple of points of concern for Coach Gray.
Yeah, and, that's kind of really something you want to look to get them going. And then, if you're on the Jackson County side, you got to expect that the Generals kind of come out and attack Harris to try and draw that 4th foul. Harris is going to have to kind of keep his head straight and not pick up that 4th foul because when he's off the floor, they're a completely different team. And, flip side, though, if we go over the Jackson County side, Titus Summers doesn't have a field goal. Got 2 at the free throw line, things like that. So, both kind of 2 of your better players, and then, with Jackson as well, not really getting going on the scoring standpoint of it. So you kind of got to look to see which one of those are going to get going more. You'd like to see 2 more. You and Ed talking in the first half of kind of an X factor. Carter Cunningham would like to see him kind of establish himself a little bit more too, kind of get him going. It's really going to be, who kind of goes with him. Desarn did a really good job at kind of picking up the pace and everything like that in the first half for Clay. And, Jude was doing Jude things. So it's kind of really who's going to come with them? Who's going to pick up that pace? Who's going to be the Batman to the Robin tonight for that team to come out and get this win?
Both teams looking for a spark here in this second half. We'll take a 60-second break and come back with the third quarter straight ahead. Clay County with a 3-point lead at halftime, 26-23 over Jackson County here on PRTC TV.
So, what are we doing here? Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look. Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC, it's all about you.
Big or small, you need to call 811 before you dig. At least 2 business days before digging, you need to call 811. It's fast, it's free, and it's the law. Why call 811? We mark underground utility lines so you can dig safely. DIY or a pro, you always need to call 811. It's fast to call 811 or visit our website. It's free, and it's the law. Preventing gas and utility damages keeps us all safe. Big or small, you need to call 811 before you dig.
We are just a few seconds away from the start of the third quarter here from Bobby Keith Gymnasium, Clay County High School in Manchester. On PRTC TV, Clay County with a 3-point lead, 26-23. And, Ed, we had that flurry of buckets from Landon Desarn there in the second quarter. But you've got 1 field goal from Hayden Harris and 1 field goal from Ethan Jackson, combined for 6 points. And they average 30, over 30 combined. On the Jackson County side, Ty Summers, second leading scorer, no field goals. I think those things can't hold true the rest of this game. Those guys are going to get going.
I think both coaches probably told their players, listen, I know you're playing hard, you're fighting for the win, but let's calm down and let's get back to playing our brand of ball.
And we're all hoping to see some good fundamental basketball from both teams here in this second half. Summers, double team over there. Zarn kind of shading over his way. Summers, ball fake, corner. Andrew Gabbard for a 3. He got it. Big shot there by Andrew Gabbard, his first field goal. He's got 5, and we're even now at 26.
I think all 5 Jackson County players touched that one. That's what you kind of like to see, move the ball and get it to the open man.
Hey, it makes a difference when you get the ball and get that ball in your hands. You feel like you're a part of what's going on.
Right, and coaches will yell all the time. You'll hear them saying, just one more pass,
yes,
one more pass.
Down low, they find Wagers. Wagers puts the shot off the glass and good. Man, that was a slick move.
Well, he's trying to, he's a big body, but so is Ward, so that was something had to give there.
Wagers only a freshman with a big-time turnaround there. Summers, his three is in the air. It's off the mark. Looked good off his hand. Rebound gets tapped around. Jude Lakes had it for a moment. Clay County ends up with it. Hooker head full of steam and can't get it to go, but we're going to get a personal foul, I believe, on Jude Lakes. If it is on number 0, that's his second.
The foul's on Lakes, that's his second, team first. At the line,
Grayson Hooker had a three-pointer there in the first quarter. He'll go to the free throw line for a couple of shots here.
He's good for 5 or 6 points a game, but, usually he runs the point, and he's been called upon, to be the primary ball handler. So he's not looking for a lot of shots.
Hooker's free throw is short, so the free throw shooting woes continue for Clay County. On the year, Hooker only has taken 16. He's made 12. That's 75%. 28-26, Clay by 2. Second one on the way is good. 1 of 2 for Grayson Hooker. He's got 4 points. Carter Cunningham has it picked from behind. Good weak side defense there by DeZarn. They give it to Harris up and in. Harris has got 5. Cunningham, long pass ahead to Jude Lakes into front court, in the corner. Gabbard for a 3. That one's in and out. Harris with the rebound, outlet to Hooker. Hooker bounce pass down to Wagers. Wagers to DeZarn. 15-footer is too strong. Carter Cunningham tried to save it in, but he stepped on the line before he could do so, so Clay County getting the ball back. 31-26. Clay by 5. 6-minute mark in the third. Design play, and Andrew Gabbard had no choice but to foul him. Andrew's first, team second, as that was a very well-designed play as Harris just kind of decoyed there in the crowd and just kind of peeked his head around the corner.
I'm sure they probably, they're trying to come up with some plays that'll give, Hayden some, some easy looks. He needs to see the ball go in, especially here from the free throw line.
Yeah, I've never seen Clay County do this in my life as far as the struggles from the free throw line. They have 11 missed free throws. Second one is rolling in. 2 of 8 from the line for Hayden Harris. Long pass ahead to Gabbard. A great catch, too, but he stepped on the sideline. Not Gabbard's fault there. That pass sent him into a spot he didn't need to be in.
It kind of led him over that direction.
Yeah. Vickers just does check in for Gabbard. 32-26, Clay County leading by 6. I believe that is their biggest lead. DeZarn, catch and shoot 3 is going to be no good, and we're going to have a foul on Clay County. Jude Lakes went down to the ground hard. If that's on Harris, that's his 4th.
I believe it is.
I didn't see it. It was away from the ball.
I wasn't looking over there either.
So Hayden Harris.
It was a pretty quick call by the official.
It was. So Bundy has to check in for Harris, and that puts Glenn Gray in a moral dilemma with a quarter and 3/4 left, almost an entire half of basketball, and Harris with only 1 foul to give. Jude Lakes into front court. Cunningham can't find space. Jude Lakes into the paint. Ball fake, up and in. Jude Lakes has got 10. Comes the first general in double figures. And we've got a full timeout called on the floor. 5:18 left here in the third quarter. Clay County leading by 4, 32-28. We're back with more from Clay County High School straight ahead. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
HGTV's feel-good favorite is back with all new episodes.
Holy cow.
Ben and Aaron are bringing heart and soul to their hometown. Join for all new feels,
We like making dreams come true.
reveals, and everything in between.
We need a bigger bathroom.
Hometown is all new. Sunday at 8 on HGTV.
Five minutes and 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clay County with a 4-point lead over Jackson County, 32-28 here on PRTC TV. Saying hello to all of you joining us live on this Tuesday, January 24th. We're streaming across the world on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, PRTC TV. Share the broadcast if you are joining us live. So the biggest issue right now for Clay County isn't the fact that they have a 4-point lead. That's a good thing, but they have their leading scorer on the bench with 4 fouls, and we're only 3 minutes into the third quarter. We'll see how both teams respond. Hooker from downtown, too strong, and the rebound kicks all the way out to Ty Summers. Summers splits Hooker and DeZarn, gets it ahead to Cunningham. Cunningham over to Summers, not a great pass. Summer able to get it. On the baseline, strong move, up and in.
Nice move. Hope he ain't not hurt.
Summers went down
Awkward
hard,
foul,
yeah.
There you go.
Pops back up. Tough kid. That is the first field goal of the game for Ty Summers. He's got 4. 32-30, lead down to 2. Since Harris has went out, Jackson County has had back-to-back buckets, trimmed the 6-point lead down to 2. Down to Bundy. Lobs it back out for Hooker. Hooker trying to get around Lakes. Tough shot, one-handed shot, no good. And the rebound to Corey Vickers. Summers behind the back into front court. Back over to Vickers, now back to Summers. Cross-court pass over to Jude Lakes. Bounces it down to Cunningham. Cunningham puts it up, no good. Good defense down there by Clay County. Bundy. Here comes DeZarn the other way, puts it up and in. DeZarn had a big first half, led all scorers with 14. That gives him 16. Good interception there as they tried to get it to Summers, and seemed like we just did this a minute ago, and DeZarn makes another bucket. He goes down hard. He's got 18, and the lead back out to 6 with 3:41 left here in the third quarter. We got a full timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break after this Jackson County timeout. Clay County by 6, 36-30, 3:41 left in the third here on PRTC TV.
A bundle from PRTC is your local choice for internet, TV, and phone at a better value. Our internet's faster than ever, with consistent, affordable speeds, no matter how many devices are online. State-of-the-art TV connections deliver more HD choices, convenient DVR options, and now TV everywhere. And unlimited local calling with new long-distance plans, backed by exceptional 24-hour customer service. Make the local choice for a better value. Call or visit PRTC online today.
Clay County has outscored Jackson County 10-7 here in this third quarter. They currently have a 6-point lead, 36-30 here on PRTC TV. Hayden Harris on the bench for Clay County with 4 personal fouls. He's the only player for Clay County in what you would call foul trouble. Wagers and Bundy with 2 apiece. Lakes, Cunningham have 2 apiece for Jackson County. Vickers has got 3. Vickers set to inbound, gets it into Carter Cunningham. Cunningham bounce pass ahead to Summers. Jude Lakes, ball fake in the paint. Can't get a shot off, gives it to Vickers. 3:25 left here in the third. Jude Lakes, ball fake, up. Can't get it to fall, gets his own rebound, back up, and can't get it to fall again, but does draw the contact this time, and he'll go to the free throw line. You just never know how many head fakes number 0 is going to give you.
No, he's a good ball player. He's crafty, you know, and he's tough.
Ethan Jackson picks up his first personal, the team's second, and Jude going to the line to shoot 2. Got 10 points on the night. Free throw is good. Jude would like to improve his free throw shooting, only shoots about 65%. Bundy checks out and Rice checks in, so Clay County loses a little bit of size out there.
We'll say Bundy won't stay out long. Probably just give him a good quick breather.
Jude
They're
Lakes.
going to need him to rebound.
Yes, Jude Lakes gets them both. Lead down to 4, 36-32. We're approaching the 3-minute mark here in the third. Jackson guarded by Cunningham. Now Rice out top. Both teams sticking with man-to-man. Hooker on the baseline. Vickers cuts him off. Out to Rice. 3 is in the air. It is no good. Keegan Ward with the rebound for Jackson County. Long pass ahead from Summers to Lakes. Lakes penetrates. The floater is rolling off, and we've got an over-the-back foul called on Keegan Ward. Keegan's second, and the team's third. Still yet, Ed Smith were playing this third quarter kind of similar to what we did to the first in the first half. Neither team able to get anything kind of a momentum going. It's tit for tat.
Well, they're still staying after each other, you know, so that's that's part of it. You know, some of it's just defense.
Yes. Foul away from the ball on Jackson County. On Cunningham, I believe.
Yeah, you had Desarn trying to make a cut there across the middle, and Cunningham stuck his arm out to try to impede his progress, and kind of caught him up around the chin area there, just tried to slow him down. The referees saw it.
Cunningham picks up his third, and an errant pass by Clay County that ends up in Jude Lakes' hands, and he walked. The stop defense down there by either Rice or Hooker kind of caught Jude Lakes by surprise, and he was trying to sidestep him while still trying to make his shot, and in the process got bunny feet.
Yeah, he'd been better off just pulling up there from about 7 or 8 feet and just banking it in.
So 36-32 the score remains. 2:05 left here in the third. Jackson penetrates, turnaround is short, gets his own rebound. In among the tall timbers, he's going to be fouled by Ward. So Ward picks up his third. So now we've got Cunningham, Ward, and Vickers all with 3 apiece for Jackson County, the 5th team foul. And Jackson going to the line to shoot 2. Jackson only with 3 points on the night, had a 3-pointer back in the second quarter. Shoots 57% from the line, 34 of 60. First trip to the line tonight for Jackson. He makes the first one. Gabbard going to check in for Keegan Ward. Second one by Jackson is also good. So Clay County shooting their free throws better here in this second half thus far. They're 4 of 6. Summers lost the handle on it, gets it back, gets it to Cunningham. Cunningham lobs it ahead for Summers into front court. In the corner, it goes to Lakes. Now to a cutting Cunningham, puts it up and can't get it to fall. Rebound to Jackson. Jackson long pass ahead to the Zarn, and he puts it up, no good, but we're going to have a foul on Ashton Clemens of Jackson County. He had just checked in. Clemens first and the team 6th.
The foul's on Clemens. That's his first, team 6th. At the line, shooting 2, Desarn.
So Landon Desarn going back to the free throw line. He had a total of 5 attempts in that first half. He was 2 of 5. He has been the big point producer for Clay County tonight, as he has 19 points now. 5 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, this is one area of free throw shooting that he could definitely needs to work on, between now and next year. Of course, all of them do, but I'm sure he will improve because he's too good of a shooter.
Desarn makes them both, give him 20. And now Clay County out to their biggest lead, 40-32. Gabbard puts it off the glass, no good, and we're going to have a foul, a charging foul called on Andrew Gabbard. That's his second and the team's seventh. Aiden Wagers applauding himself from his backside.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, I would say between last night and tonight, I guess that makes about 4 or 5 charges that he's took. He does a good job. He gets a wide base, and he just stands there and gets ready for the contact.
Vickers checks in for Gabbard. And they say Wagers is an incredible football player, so he's no stranger to the contact.
No, most certainly is a dandy. We're lucky to have him.
Getting it down to Wagers. Man, he's working hard. Puts it up, no good. Rebound to Rice. Puts it up, again, no good. Jude Lakes pulls it out of there for Jackson County, and he is in a hurry. Puts it off the glass and good. Jude Lakes with 6 in the quarter. He's got 14 for the game. Big bucket for Jackson County there as Clay County had a chance to make it a double-digit lead if they could have got that last couple of shots to go. 40-34. Jackson penetrates. The free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound to Corey Vickers for Jackson County.
Yeah, this seems like a big possession right here.
Jude Lakes gives it over to Cunningham on the right elbow. Cunningham stops from 15, and it rattles out. Went halfway down the cylinder, wouldn't fall. 35 seconds left here in the third. Hooker driving on Clemens. Can't get the shot off. Throws it back out to DeZarn. .22 seconds. DeZarn penetrates. Short jumper is good. 22 points for Landon DeZarn. 42-34. Clay by 8 with 10 seconds left in the quarter. And Jude Lake stepped on the end line. So Clay County still with 8 seconds with an opportunity to make this a 10 or 11 point game going into the fourth. Jackson County needing a stop. Jackson, I don't think, knew how much time was left on the clock. He finally does, and he makes it at the horn.
Big bucket.
Ethan Jackson puts an exclamation point on a quarter that belonged to the Clay County Tigers at the end of 3. Clay County 44, Jackson County 34. Fourth quarter straight ahead here on PRTC TV.
Kelsey yet to have a catch tonight. What can Mahomes come up with? They only bring 3 as he escapes.
The Super Bowl experience presented by Lowe's. Interactive games, autographs, NFL memorabilia, and more. Kickoff February 4th at the Phoenix Convention Center. Get your tickets today at superbowl.com/experience tickets.
As a U.S. veteran, imagine getting the care you need without driving all the way to Lexington. At the Virtual Living Room in McKee, you'll have access to VA doctors who can prescribe medications through an easy-to-use computer set up in a private, comfortable environment inside the Jackson County Public Library. Schedule an appointment through your VA doctor today. Gigabit broadband internet service for the Virtual Living Room is provided by PRTC.
Jackson County Generals have dug themselves a 10-point hole and only 8 minutes to do something about it. Start of the fourth quarter, Clay County 44, Jackson County 34 here on PRTC TV. Top performers, Clay County led by Landon DeZarn with 22 points. Jackson County led by Jude Lakes with 14. Clay County's ball to start the final period. Hayden Harris still on the bench with those 4 fouls. But Clay County has done exceptionally well without him on the floor. Tate Rice. DeZarn. Summers on him. Hooker for a 3. That one's no good. Tate Rice runs down the long rebound. Jackson on the baseline with the reverse. Up and in. So Jackson heating up. He's got 6 in the half, 9 for the game. Summers drives. Kicks it to Vickers in the corner. Cunningham, good feed.
Beauty.
Down to Keegan Ward, up and in. Keegan Ward's got 7. 46-36, Clay County by 10. That matches their biggest lead of the night. Wagers over to Tate Rice. Neither team, to my knowledge, has come out of the man-to-man the entire game. Wagers. Down low, they find Nazar
really
loose.
nice
He
pass
puts it up and
there,
in.
Tate Rice, nice assist there.
24 for Landon Nazar. Good feed down to Ward, and we're going to have what? A foul on the floor.
It was on Wagers, I believe.
And Wagers has picked up his third and the team's third. Bringing the scoreboard has gotten zapped.
Little malfunction there.
Give the coaches a little bit of a free timeout here, so to speak.
Right. I thought I heard a pop.
I did too.
I'm hoping that's not anything serious.
Hoping it wasn't like a transformer pop or something. Yeah. And Mark lets us know that, fear not, PRTC still has good juice.
There you go.
We did have some audio trouble that Mark told me to mention earlier, and I forgot to, but we got that worked out. So while we got a moment, I'll tell you about some scores from last night. Corbin defeated Knox Central at Knox Central by 40, 89-49. Harlan got revenge on Pikeville, beat them for the second time out of 3 meetings this year, 76-72. Lee County beat Powell County 79-67. North Laurel dismantled Redbird 89-31. Perry County Central defeated Lynn Camp handily 85-49 in action last night. Other games going on from around the region tonight. Pineville is at Barberville. Williamsburg is at Corbin. Breathitt County at Harlan County. OBI at Knox Central. Bell County at Lynn Camp. North Laurel at Madison Southern. Leslie County is at Middlesboro, and South Laurel is at Whitley.
I guess the Pineville-Barberville game will determine #1 seed there.
Yes, it will.
In the 51st.
They put it in on an inbounds pass to Carter Cunningham, and he makes the bucket. Are they going to count the bucket?
I think they did.
Basket is good for Carter Cunningham. He's got 6 and going to have a chance for a three-point play here. Did not hear who the foul was whistled
it's
on.
On Rice.
Rice. Tate Rice is first.
He got there late and then tried to prevent him from actually making the shot, but didn't get him good enough to keep him from getting the ball up above the rim.
Big three-point play there for Jackson County. Still a lot of time left, and that cut it down from a 12-point lead to a 9-point lead. After one of the matchups I was mentioning a moment ago, OBI playing Knox Central. Could this be the first time OBI ever beats Knox Central?
Could very well be, because I like OBI. They got some talent.
Knox Central, a really, really big school, one of the biggest schools in the region, but they're down this year. Desarn gives it to Jackson, off the glass and good. So Jackson with 8 of his 11 here in the second half, and Desarn picks Summers' pocket, puts it off the glass and good. Landon Desarn having a whale of a game. 52-39. Carter Cunningham, a bad pass. Jackson County really unraveling here in the last couple of minutes, and Clay County threatening to blow this one open here in the third period.
Yeah, the pressure's been a little hard on Jackson County, even though he's not turned them over much, but it's just been relentless the whole game. They're having to make, the perfect passes, and that one sped him up a little bit, just made a little wide pass.
Jackson throws it ahead to Wagers. Wagers stops and pops. It's short, and the rebound going to go out of bounds off of Wagers back to Jackson County.
Kind of short-armed that one.
Yep. Inbound to Cunningham, long pass ahead to Vickers. Vickers on the drive, gives it to Jude Lakes, gets his man in the air. Can't get a shot off, looking for help. Out to Vickers. Jude Lakes. Ball fake, short jumper is good. 16 for Jude Lakes.
Got a really good mid-range game.
Yeah, and like I said, you just never know how many head fakes you're going to get. It could be 6, could be 1.
Exactly.
52-41, Clay by 11. Still a lot of time left, but Jackson County really needing an offensive spark. Jackson throws it over to Desarn, and they're going to say that went off the knee or the foot of Jude Lake, so Clay County will be able to reset. Got Jamison Markham checking in for Jackson County for the first time. He's a good outside shot, and Hayden Harris coming back in for the first time since about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Rice comes out. Just always wondered how long Glenn Gray was going to wait.
Yeah, I would say, you know, if the game had got closer, he probably would have put him in a little bit sooner, but Clay County was playing, you know, pretty good without him.
Desarn and Jackson have really done well for Clay County here in this second half. 4:14 left in the game. 11-point lead for Clay County, 52-41. And Coach Glenn Gray wants to take a timeout and talk things over. Going to be a 30-second timeout. Well, we talked about it before the game, and we talked about our X factors were going to be maybe in the paint. Has not really played out that way. Cunningham has a total of 7 points, while Aiden Wagers has 5, so they've kind of offset each other somewhat. But I don't know. I know Landon Desarn has had some really big games, but I don't know that he's had a game on a more high-profile stage than he's had tonight in a 49th District matchup.
Right. No, that's probably true. I remember last year, maybe against Corbin. I can't remember. It was they had a big game out here, but Landon, you know, as a freshman then, he really had a big game. I know it was 27, maybe 28 points. He had a big night that night, but now he's been the offensive weapon here for Clay County. 26 on the night for Landon Desarn. Down low, they find Wagers. He puts it up and in. Wagers with 7. 54-41, and stolen. Clay County with the steal in the corner. Desarn for a 3. It's no good. Rebound to Jude Lakes. Jude quickly in the front court. Ball fakes Harris, puts it up and in, and he fouled out Harris. Well, yeah, he'd been better off just letting him go.
Let that bucket go. Didn't see a whole lot of contact, but Harris fouls out with only 6 points.
I'm going to guarantee you that's his lowest output of the year. I think he might have only had one game this year below, that wasn't double digits.
Well, interesting thing that we talked about, these two players in Harris and Jackson and Desarn, they combined for 42 points on their season average. And we've got Landon Desarn with 26. Free throw rolls off. Wagers with the rebound. So 26 and 6 is 32 and 11. So they've still got 43 points between the three of them. They just went to a spot we're not used to seeing them go.
Exactly. Yeah, it just kind of went around. But now Landon's played a good ball game. He played good last night. I guess he had 16 or 17 last night.
He did. Got a little nickel and dimer called on Jackson County's Ashton Clemens, his second, team's 8th. So Clay County will go to the line to shoot a 1 and 1, and it's going to be Ethan Jackson. Jackson 2 of 2. He's made both his attempts from the free throw line. Only shoots 57% on the year, 34 of 60. That one rattles home.
He's another one of those guys, when you see his form and you see the ball rotation, and, you know, you'd think he ought to be, you know, 65, 68% free throw shooter.
Well, he's 100% tonight, 4 of 4, 13 points for Ethan Jackson, 56-43. And Cunningham has it taken away, and going to be a foul on Cunningham. Cunningham's 4th and the team's 9th, and that's going to put Bundy to the free throw line.
That's his 4th, team 9. At the line, shooting 1 bonus, Bundy.
So Bundy shoots 50%, 12 of 24 on the year. Free throw is rolling in. Well, all the free throw shooting woes in the first half have not translated to the second half for Clay County. They were only 4 of 13 from the line in that first half, but they are shooting them much better here in the second half. That one rolls in as well. They are 10 of 12 from the line here in this second half, and we got a foul called on Clay County trying to go for the steal. Number 22, who had, sorry, number 22 is Ethan Jackson. He picks up his second and the team's 6, so no free throws on this one. Clay County out to their biggest lead, 58-43, 3:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Ashton Clemens guarded by DeZarn, penetrates, short jumper is short, but we're gonna have a foul on Clay County on the shot. Landon DeZarn, I believe, picked up his second. Nope, it's on Jackson, his third. Ashton Clemens to the line for the first time tonight. And he will get a couple. First one is good. First point of the night for Ashton.
I want to say what a great atmosphere tonight. Jackson County brought a big crowd here from McKee and other parts of Jackson County, and Clay County fans came out in force tonight.
Yeah, it's been a good atmosphere for sure. Clemens makes them both. 58-45, 13-point lead for Clay County. We're approaching the 3-minute mark. They give it to Wagers. Now Jackson. Time is on Clay County's side. Don't really have to be forced into anything here. Jackson.
No, boy, it's a tough thing to try to hold a ball. It really is.
It is. Playing
especially when you got active defense.
Jamison Markham picks up his first personal, team's 10th, and Jackson to the line to shoot 2. He's the man with the hot hand right now from the free throw line, 4 in a row. First one is good.
Well, if Clay County holds on to win this game, it'll probably be from the free throw line, because if once they trap and can't get a turnover, they probably will start putting them at the line.
59-45. Second one is rolling off. Rebound to Singleton. Clemens in backcourt, double team, gets it ahead to Cunningham. In the corner, Markham for a 3. Shot it too quick. Air ball for Markham, and Rice there to get the rebound. So Jackson County very quickly running out of time here, down by 14 with 2.5 left. Stolen. Good defense by Jude Lakes. Ashton Clemens puts it off the glass, no good, but does draw the contact.
The foul's on Hooker. That's his second, team 8th.
Foul called on Grayson Hooker, his second, team's 8th, and Clemens back to the line where he just left a moment ago. Clay County Tigers 59, Jackson County Generals 45, 2:14 left in the game. Clemens 3 for 3 from the line. Jackson County just unable to find that offensive spark they were looking for. Rattles every part of the rim but falls through. 4 of 4 for Ashton. And Clay County getting an unusual spark, not necessarily an unusual one, but a big night from Landon DeZarn. A few extra words said there between Jamison Markham and Ethan Jackson. Markham picks up his second. .209 left. Clay County trying to put the finishing touches on this one. They lead by 12, 59-47. They're already into the double bonus, as that was the 11th team foul on Jackson County. Jackson can't get that one to go, and they're going to say it wasn't good anyway, as they said Jackson stepped into the paint before the ball hit the rim. But it didn't go, so you don't really lose nothing.
No, I think he's still a little lost his concentration there. He got a little upset. He thought he got fouled a little hard, but you know, that's just emotions of the game.
Yep.
The referees kind of cleaned that up.
Misses a pair there. Clemens for 3. That one's too strong, and Rice with the rebound. And Coach Glenn Gray wants to take a timeout with 1:47 left in the game. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. Clay County in control with 1:47 left. 59-47 over Jackson County here on PRTC TV.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, in touch. PRTC cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes life better. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. Call or visit PRTC online today.
February 12th. The furriest rivalry in sports is back. When Team Rough battles Team Fluff.
What a game!
The Big Blue Crew versus the Tangerine Machine.
Touchdown!
Puppy Bowl 19, Sunday, February 12th on Animal Planet.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. A quick foul by Markham as they inbound it. Clay County does to Bundy. That'll be the 3rd personal on Jamison Markham. 12th team foul, and Bundy going to get a couple of free throws here. Clay County leading by 12, 59-47. Only 1:44 left in this one here on PRTC TV. Free throw short by Bundy. He made a pair there earlier here in the 4th quarter. Show you how this is a game of streaks. Clay County made their first 5 free throws in a row here in this 4th quarter and had missed the last 4. Second one is good. 3 points for Bundy, all from the free throw line. 60-47. Pass ahead to Carter Cunningham. Now to Jude Lakes. Jude can't get a shot off. Carter Cunningham for a 3. That one's in there. Carter Cunningham nails only the 2nd 3 of the game for Jackson County. And now 60-50 your score. And we got a foul from behind on Markham. Markham's 4th. Markham been the central figure in a couple of altercations here in the last minute or two. Like you said, all in the spirit of the game.
Yeah, it looked like he raked him across the face there, you know, so
Yeah.
it's probably, you know, probably just a little incidental contact. Of course, they're wanting to foul him and send him to the line. That's the chance that they have.
Sure. Got to stop the clock. Just taking a swipe at the ball and got some face to go with it. Hooker makes the first one. He's 2 of 3 from the line, has 5 points. 61-50. Minute 25 left. Second one on the way is also good. 6 points for number 14, Grayson Hooker, 62-50. Down low, they find Singleton, and he's going to be fouled. Should go against Connor Gilbert, I believe. It looked like that Rice was kind of out of the picture by the time he went up. Gilbert's 2nd, team 9th, and Peyton Singleton going to the line to shoot 2. Free throw is short. Singleton's first trip to the line tonight, hasn't scored in this particular game. 62-50, a minute 19. I've seen stranger things, but Clay County about to shut the door here on the Generals as Singleton misses them both. DeZarn, and Markham has fouled out. Let's see if the Clay County student section gets fired up here whenever they announce his 5th foul. I feel like they're going to.
Yeah. I think Coach Parrott probably said, "Listen, we need some fouls. We got to stop the clock, like you was talking about."
Yeah.
And he happened to be the designated guy here.
Number 23, Braxton Clemens, going to check in for Jamison Markham. Well, we didn't get the PA announcement. If we'd had the PA announcement, then the student section would have got involved.
Yeah, I think that might be what probably caused the outage earlier.
Yeah.
Because I don't think our PA announcer Nate has said a word since then.
Landon DeZarn makes the first one. He's got 27 on the night. Second one also good, 28 for Landon DeZarn. 64-50. 5-possession game. Lakes down low for Singleton, up and in. First points of the night for Peyton. Landon DeZarn into front court. That's a travel. Hooker pleading his case, but
yeah, no, that's a travel.
The handoff didn't go quite as smoothly as they had hoped, and Hooker took an extra step before he was able to get the ball on the ground. Clemens is going to be fouled by...
That would be the last thing you'd want.
Yeah, absolutely. Hooker's 3rd, and it's also the team's 10th, so that puts Jackson County in the double bonus.
Points with no time going off the clock is never your friend.
And unguarded shots. Free throw good by Braxton Clemens. 64-53. Clemens' second one is also good. So the 15-point lead down to 10, but only 45 seconds left. Inbound to Bundy. He would probably be the more logical foul choice for Jackson County percentage-wise than one of these better, more sharp-shooting guards. And Clay County,
a lot of time go off.
Running a lot of time off the clock. And Clemens finally fouls Hooker. First on Braxton. Team's 15th. So Hooker going back to the line. He's had a good night there tonight, 3 of 4. Also had a 3-pointer back in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think statistically, I mean, he's not had a lot of attempts at the line, but I think statistically he's our best free throw shooter.
Shooting 75% tonight and gets another one to go. Yeah, shoots 75% on only 12 of 16 attempts, but when he gets there, he makes them count.
He's a good sophomore. Still got some learning to do, but he's been thrust into a role of being the primary ball handler.
5 of 6 from the line for Hooker. Jude Lakes into front court. Gets it to Cunningham. Catch and shoot 3 is good. Carter Cunningham's second 3 of the quarter. 13 for Carter. 66-57, 9-point lead, and Clay County will dribble the timeout. Final score, Clay County 66 and Jackson County 57. We'll come back and have final stats for you. Also our PRTC TV player of the game. All coming up next from Clay County High School here on PRTC TV.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere, and they all use more and more Wi-Fi until, luckily, an easy upgrade to PRTC fast, reliable internet with GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Call or visit PRTC online for a great upgrade offer today.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
All right, crew, let's get started. All right.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Located in the Jackson County Regional Industrial Park in Annville, Kentucky, the Jackson County McKee Industrial Development Authority helps companies and communities win. It is and always will be our mission to recruit new business and industry and support the people in our region. We want the people and industry to stay in Jackson County, and here's why. We offer workforce information and training, business planning for new and existing businesses, the fastest broadband in Kentucky, state-of-the-art facilities, and financial assistance and tax incentives. All of this with a rich culture of communities that care. We were just announced as a certified work-ready in progress area. What does this mean for Jackson County? It means that we're ready to go to work with a diverse, skilled, and dedicated workforce. We now have a prime 22-acre construction-ready location just off the newly constructed Highway 30 and only 18 miles from I-75. Close enough, yet far enough. We're Kentucky's advanced manufacturing hub.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. It is a final. Clay County improves to 10-9 on the season with a 9-point win over Jackson County, 66-57. Jackson County falls to 14-8 on the season. And with me, I have our PRTC TV player of the game, sophomore Landon DeZarn, with 28 points on the night. Great game, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations on a big district win. Well, if I'd come into you tonight and I would have said, hey, Hayden Harris is going to foul out and have 6 points, how do you feel like you guys are going to do against Jackson County?
I feel like we'd struggle a little bit, but we come out fighting.
Now, tell us, the first half, there was probably more emotion being exhibited because of the high-profile nature of this basketball game. Tensions were up, emotions were up, and didn't have a whole lot of points scored in that first half. Y'all had 26, they had 23. What was Coach Glenn Gray telling you guys in the locker room at halftime on how to set this thing straight?
He said we wouldn't run no offense. We was a little sloppy, a little nervous. He just said come out fighting, had our backs against the wall.
You see that Hayden is having some foul trouble. You see that for whatever reason, Clay County couldn't throw a free throw in the ocean in the first half. You see Harris go down with 5 minutes left in the third quarter and pick up his 4th foul. What's on your mind at that point?
I knew without Harris it was going to be a fight, but we come out, we handle business. We all fit together.
Well, you had a heck of a game tonight. You had a total of 28 points on the night. You were the difference maker for this game tonight. Big district win. Let's see, you guys, after tonight, where do you go?
I think Corbin next Monday.
Well, it don't get no easier, does it?
Nope, sure don't.
Got Llewellyn and bunch coming to you. Yes, you're right. January the 30th on Monday. Clay County, the team has battled some injuries and some different things along the year, but it seems like that the more I see of this Clay County team, you all are starting to gel and really come together. How do you feel like this team is progressing as we get closer to tournament time?
I think we're going to be all right. First little part of the season, we struggling. We ain't really played together much, and we come out. We were getting it together at the right time.
Fantastic. Well, listen, congratulations, Landon DeZarn. 28 points, and you are our PRTC TV player of the game.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, sir. Go get some rest. We're going to get Hunter Carroll over here and take your headset from you, and we're going to run down some final numbers before we leave the air tonight. Again, the final score, Clay County 66, Jackson County 57, a 9-point win for the Tigers. Let's get inside the numbers and find out how we got here. Here is Hunter Carroll.
We'll start with the individuals. You had for Jackson County, number 23, Braxton Clement with 2 points. Number 33, Peyton Singleton with 2 points. Number 24, Corey Vickers with 2 points. Number 13, Ashton Clements with 4 points. Number 3, Titus Summers with 4 points. Number 10, Andrew Gabbard with 5 points. Number 42, Keegan Ward with 7 points and 11 rebounds. Number 32, Carter Cunningham with 13 points and 7 rebounds. And the Generals were led by number 0, Jude Lakes with 18 points and 6 rebounds. Then if you flip over to the Clay County side, you had number 45, Elijah Bundy with 3 points and 5 rebounds. Number 25, Hayden Harris with 6 points and 5 rebounds. Number 40, Aiden Wagers with 7 points. Number 14, Grayson Hooker with 8 points. Number 22, Ethan Jackson with 14 points and 6 rebounds. And then your PRTC player of the game was Landon DeZarn with 28 points. Then if you dive into the team stats, you had Clay County was 16 of 33 for 48% from 2, compared to Jackson County 17 of 33 for 52% from 2. Jackson County was 3 of 13 from 3 for 23%, compared to Clay's 4 of 11 for 36%. Clay County was 22 of 37 for 59% from the free throw line, compared to Jackson County's 14 of 19 for 74%. Jackson County had 30 team rebounds compared to Clay County's 24 team rebounds. Clay County had 4 turnovers compared to Jackson County's 13 turnovers. Jackson County had 10 team assists compared to Clay County's 7.
So Jackson County had how many team assists? 10?
10.
And Clay County had 7.
Yes.
What jumps out at you there? I know the turnovers. You got 9 extra turnovers for Jackson County, but a tremendous amount of free throws shot by Clay County.
Yeah, the free throws kind of really stuck out to me. Clay County attacking the basket, and then also, kind of there towards the end, having to foul and stuff kind of added up to the free throws as well. But Clay County did a very good job at driving the basket and attacking the basket. I also thought they did a good job at kind of staying with the hot hand and finding the hot hand. Coach Gray's kind of adjustment, or maybe at the locker room, kind of may have been kind of went to Harris after he picked up that 4th foul there early. Kind of, man, this may not be your night. Let's stick with the hot hand, and they stuck with DeZarn. And credit to DeZarn for kind of, like you said, kind of stepping up to the challenge and keeping his composure and everything, and being able to take care of business and scoring almost half of their points with the 28.
Jackson County could never find an offensive spark throughout the night. I don't remember really any time during the game when the Generals held any momentum at all, and you kept waiting for that one player to get some momentum and get some spark, but it just never materialized for Coach Parrott's Generals tonight.
Yeah, never, like you said, kind of never felt like the Generals got into any kind of set or anything like that. Props to Coach Gray for doing his homework. He knew what to expect out of this game. Thought he did a very good job of taking Summers out of the game for the Generals. And he kind of took that approach of kind of what's been part of the Generals' kryptonite was kind of let Jude get his and contain everybody else, and that's been the kind of the losing formula for the Generals. Jude responsible for 18 points and had a few assists and things like that. But if he only scores if he scores 18 and you keep everyone else in check, it's going to be very hard to win any kind of game against a superior opponent.
On the Clay County side, if anybody had come into this game, like I mentioned to Ed Smith from the Southeastern Kentucky Network, and also to our player of the game, Landon DeZarn, anybody would have come into this game and said Hayden Harris is going to foul out with 6 points, you would give the instant advantage to Jackson County. Mm-hmm. But those 3 players, Harris, Jackson, and DeZarn, that averaged 42 points combined, there was 48 scored tonight. It was just displaced because Landon had the hot hand. And that's like with Jackson County, we had a lot of players score under, like Ty Summers averages 14, only had 4. But you got to have that other player to step up there and fill in that gap. Clay County had it tonight, and Jackson County didn't.
They did. And like you said, too, kind of props to Coach Gray, really kind of seeing from the get-go that the goal was to take away Harris. And the Generals did a very good job of that, made him uncomfortable. He was very flustered, kind of seemed like from up here. But it was kind of the next man up approach for Clay County of being able to take that. And, DeZarn took it and ran, and Jackson kind of took it and ran too, kind of really picked it up in the second half, had 11 of his 14 in the second half. So kind of that really was a big spark, I thought, as well, of kind of somebody that kind of stepped up and ran with DeZarn in that second half as well.
Jackson County falls to a record of 14-8 on the year. Clay County improves to a record of 10-9 on the year. As we mentioned when talking to Landon Nazarn, their next matchup is going to be a tough one on the road at Corbin, which will be coming up this coming Monday, January the 30th. On the Jackson County side, after tonight, they will travel to Whitley County next Monday for their next game, and then the very next night go to Owsley. They've got North Laurel left on the road, Powell County, Leslie County, and Corbin, and Bell County and Pineville in their regular season schedule. That's going to do it for us. Your final score again, Clay County 66 and Jackson County 57. I want to say a big thank you to Ed Smith from the Southeast Kentucky Network. I didn't get a chance to send him off proper on the air, but a huge thank you to Ed for allowing us to come over and cover these games and color commentate with me. For Ed Smith, we appreciate him so much, and for Mitch as well. And our PRTC broadcast crew, Justin Lakes, TJ Isaacs, Hunter Carroll, and Mark Sulfridge. This is Brian Murray saying thank you for joining us for another exciting presentation of high school basketball action on PRTC TV.